Good morning, students. In last class we were solving exercise 2.5, right? That we will continue in today's class. So the 8th question tells us that in figure O is a point in the interior of a triangle ABC. OD is drawn perpendicular to BC, OE is drawn perpendicular to AC, and OF is perpendicular to AB. Show that we have to show that OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square is equal to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. Again, the second one we have to prove AF square plus BD square plus CE square is equal to AE square plus CD square plus BF square. These two we have to prove. See here, solution. So we will draw this figure here once more. Triangle ABC. Here OE is perpendicular to AC, OF is perpendicular to AB, and OAD is perpendicular to BC. So we will do here construction because we have to prove here OA square plus OB square, right? What we will do? We will join OA, we will join here OB and OC. Why we are joining? Because we have to prove here OA square plus OB square, right? That's why we have joined here OA, OB and OC. Okay. Now see here, in the figure, O is the interior. Yes or no? O is the interior of the triangle ABC. And again what they given? OB is perpendicular to, OD, right? OD is perpendicular to BC. OF is perpendicular to AB. And OE is perpendicular to AC. Okay? See construction, what we have done? Construction. Join OA, OB and OC. Okay. Now see here OF is perpendicular to AB. Okay. Here F will going to form an angle of what? Which degree? 90 degree. Yes. Now in triangle AOF we are going to apply the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. First one see here. By Pythagoras theorem, in triangle, we are going to use a Pythagoras theorem in triangle AOF. You know what is the Pythagoras theorem, right? What is that? If a triangle is a right angle, then the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. Now see here in triangle AOF, where is 90 degree? Angle F is 90 degree. Which is the opposite side to this triangle? That is OA. Hypotenuse is OA. OA square is equal to, yes, remaining sides, that is OF square plus AF square. Call it as equation number 1. Say similarly in triangle, in triangle, see, in triangle AOF, how we are use the Pythagoras theorem, no? Same way in triangle BOD. If we apply the Pythagoras theorem, here which is the hypotenuse, students? It is, see here, BOD. First find out which is 90 degree here. Angle D is 90 degree. Which is the opposite side here? OB. OB square is equal to OD square plus BD square. Call this as equation number 2. Okay. See here. Similarly, in triangle COE, in triangle COE. See, if 90 degree is there, you have to just remember a Pythagoras theorem, right? Here, in COE, here which is the 90 degree? Here angle E is 90 degree. How to find the hypotenuse? Here angle is 90 degree. For this, which is the opposite side? OC. OC is the hypotenuse. What we can write? We can write OC square is equal to OE square plus EC square. Call this as equation number 3. Okay. Now adding equation 1, 2 and 3, we get add equation 1, 2, 3. LHS part we have to add LHS, and RHS part we have to add for RHS. That is OA square plus OB square plus OC square is equal to OF square plus AF square plus OD square plus BD square plus OE square plus EC square. Now see what we want to prove here. OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square. These all terms are there in the RHS part. No, we will transfer this into the LHS. This implies OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus, here plus is there, if it will go here it will become minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square is equal to AF square plus BD square, write down the remaining terms, plus EC square. So first part we have proved. Yes, first part hence proved. Now we have to prove the second part. Okay, we have to prove the second part. Now we will prove the second part. See a second one. See here. Now whatever we have proved here, from 1 we will write the terms. Okay. From 1 AF square plus BD square plus EC square is equal to OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square. From 1 I took this to prove the second part. Now see, group this OA square minus OE square plus OC square minus OD square plus OB square minus OF square. Okay, we will group like this. Now see here, OA and OE will belong to which triangle? OA and OE will going to belong to this triangle. If you apply Pythagoras theorem here, OA square minus OE square is nothing but AE square plus OC and OD will belong to which triangle? See here, OC and OD will going to belong to this triangle. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, you will come to know that OC square minus OD square is CD square plus what about OB square minus OF square? OB and OF will going to belong to this triangle. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, OB square minus OF square is nothing but BF square. Now see here, this only we want to prove, right? Hence prove. Hence prove. Okay, we will see now the next question. See here the next question, that is 10th one. A guide wire attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter is 24 meter long and has a stake attached to the other end. How far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? See what this question is telling. See here. See here one pole is there. Okay, we will consider, let AB be the pole. Okay, let AB be the pole. A guide wire attached to a vertical pole. Here one wire is attached. Which wire? A guide wire is attached to a vertical pole of 18 meter. The height of the pole they are given, the length of the pole they are given 18 meter. Okay. The length of the wire is 24 meter. Now see, here one pole is there, that is AB. Here one guide wire is attached. Okay, is attached and has a stake attached to the other end. Here C represents the stake. How far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? Okay. Now we have to find out the distance. Say we have to find out here the distance, that is BC. Okay, what they given? How far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? Okay. See here, this wire to be taut. Okay, this here AC is a wire, no? The wire, if the wire should be taut, means there should not be any stake in that. Okay. Now we have to find out the distance, that is BC. Now see here, definitely angle B is 90 degree. Yes or no? Now see here, let AB represents the pole. Let AB represents the pole and AC be the wire. AC be the wire. See here, by Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABC, okay, here angle B is 90 degree. What is Pythagoras theorem will tell us that in a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. Here angle B is 90 degree. Which is the opposite side here? AC. Here AC is the hypotenuse. hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. Okay. Now so this implies, what is AC? 24 square. What is AB? 18 square plus BC we have to find out here. So this implies 18 square plus BC square is equal to 24 the square. So this implies, what is 18 into 18? 18 into 18 is 576 plus BC square is equal to 24 into 24 is 324. Now we will simplify this. So this implies BC square is equal to, okay, this implies BC square is equal to here 18 multiplied by 18 is 576. Okay. Okay, 84 plus BC square. 24 multiplied by 24 is 576. So this implies BC square is equal to 576 minus 324. Now see, what is 576 minus 324? 6 minus 4 is 2, 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 minus 3 is 2. It is 252. So this implies BC is equal to square root of 252. Now we will find out what is square root of 252. By prime factorization method we will go. Okay. 252. 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. 1 remain. 2 6 are 12. 2 6s are 12. 2 3s are 6. 3 2s are 3 ones are. 3 7s are 7 ones are. So square root of 252 can be written as 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3 into 7. Now see, 1 2 we will take outside. Here 3 root 9 we will take it as 3 root 7. Answer is 6 root 7 meter. Therefore, the distance of BC is 6 root 7 meter. Right on? Therefore the distance from the base is how much? 6 root 7 meter. So now we will see the 12th problem. We will go for 12th problem. That is two poles of heights 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground. Stand on a plain ground. If the distance between the feet of the poles is 12 meter, find the distance between Find the distance between their tops. See here, two poles of heights 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground. If the distance between the feet of the poles is 12 meter, find the distance between their tops. See here, solution. Two poles are given, okay? We will draw that. See, let AB and CD be the two poles, okay? Be the two poles. They are given height 6 meter and here they are given 11 meter. Okay, they are standing on a plain ground. If the distance between the feet of the pole is, what they given distance? 12 meter. Find the distance between the top. We have to find the distance of their top. We have to find the distance between their top, that is AC. Okay, to find the distance between AC, what we will do is, we will draw here, okay, we will draw a line perpendicular to CD, okay, we draw a line AP perpendicular to CD. What we have to find out here? We have to find out the length of AC, that is the distance between their tops. Now we will write, let AB and CD be the two poles, okay, be the two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter. See here, this full length is 11 meter. By seeing this figure, can you tell what is the length of CP? Now see here PD and AB will be same, yes or no? Here PD and AB will be same. This is 6 meter means this is also 6 meter. Here total 11 meter. Can we find out CP? Yes, 11 minus 6. Yes, see here. Say therefore CP is equal to, what is CP? I want the length of CP. What is CP? CP is equal to AD minus the full length, that is CD, okay, CD minus PD, CD minus PD. What is CD? CD is nothing but full length, that is 11 meter. What is PD? Definitely these two will be of the same length, no? That is 6 meter. 11 meter minus 6 meter is 5 meter. Okay. Now observe here. This is 12 centimeter. Here BD is 12 centimeter means AP will be also 12 meter. Yes or no? Now we have find out the length of CP, that is 5 meter. Here CP is nothing but 5 meter. Now can we apply here Pythagoras theorem? Yes, by applying Pythagoras theorem to triangle APC, we can find out the length of AC. Yes? From the figure, it can be observed that BD is equal to AP is equal to 12 meter. Now see students, we have to find the length of AC, right? We know AP, we know CP. We can apply here Pythagoras theorem because the angle P is 90 degree. See here, from the Pythagoras theorem, in triangle APC. In triangle APC. Say angle P is 90 degree means here angle side AC will be the hypotenuse. AC square is equal to AP square plus PC square. What is AP square? AP is nothing but 12D square plus what is PC square? PC is nothing but 5 square. 12 12 is 144. 5 5 is 25. What is 144 plus 25? We will see what is 144 plus 25. What is 144 plus 25? 9, 6, 169. 169. So this implies AC is equal to square root of 169. What is square root of 169? 13. Okay. Therefore, the length of AC is 13 meter. So we can write therefore the distance between their tops is what? Is 13 meter. Okay. Now we will see the next question. See here. Now this is the 16th problem I am going to solve. This is the last one. See, in an equilateral triangle, prove that 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. See here, in an equilateral triangle, okay, suppose here triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides are equal in a triangle. Okay. Prove that 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. Okay. I will draw AE. Okay. AE is the altitude. Okay. Draw AE perpendicular to BC. So what is altitude? Altitude means here it will going to be form a 90 degree and BE is going to be equal to EC. Okay. This AE will going to divide this side in 2 equal parts. That is nothing but a altitude. What we have to prove means 3 times the square of one side. Any side 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of its altitude. We have to prove this. So we will write here, let the side of the equilateral triangle be small a. Okay, small a, and AE be the altitude. AE be the altitude. If AE be the altitude means therefore BE is equal to EC is equal to BC by 2. Okay. Now see here, in triangle AEB I am going to apply the Pythagoras theorem. See here, by Pythagoras theorem in triangle which is a AEB. Okay. What is Pythagoras theorem tells us that the square of the in a right triangle, this is a right triangle, no? Here angle E is 90 degree. In a right triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining 2 sides. That is AB square is equal to AE square plus DE square. What we are proving here? We are proving here 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. Yes or no? Let's say what is AB? AB is nothing but a side of a triangle ABC. What is the side of AB? A square. What is AE? AE is nothing but the altitude. We'll keep AE as it is. Plus, what is BE square? Say BE square can be written as BC by 2 the whole square. Okay? A square plus A square is equal to AE square plus. What is the length of BC? BC is nothing but A by 2 the whole square. We will simplify this. A square is equal to AE square plus A square by 4. So this implies AE square is equal to A square minus A square by 4. Okay. So this implies AE square is equal to 4A square minus A square divided by 4. So this implies AE square is equal to 3A square by 4. So this implies 4AE square is equal to 3 times A square. Yes or no? See, what is AE here? AE is altitude. What is A? A is the side. We prove no? Therefore, 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. This implies 4 into square of altitude is equal to 3 into square of one side. Okay. The remaining only few problems I solved here. The remaining problems you have to solve it. Okay. Okay, this completes your the first chapter, that is second chapter, that is triangles. Okay, we will see in the next class. Thank you.